Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Team Peaches Dog Training and Education. My name is John Pam, and I am the trainer here with Team Peaches. I have 8 dogs in my pack. All are rescues from very different types of backgrounds, and trust me, except for one, none of them were very good. I've got dogs that were adopted. I've got dogs who have been purposely starved. I've got dogs that were used for hunting dogs, and they were, whatever the reason was, they no longer served their purpose, and they were tied to trees, left to die, starve, attacked by other animals. I have got dogs that are on the dangerous dog list. So, folks, and I have dogs who are so terrified of people that they froze in place at the sight of a human being. So, guys, I have a huge variety of dogs. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a long time. And I just want to I want to put that out there right now before I get attacked for anything. I do know what I'm doing. I've taken these dogs and now they're happy, they're relaxed. I mean, I don't know if you can see very well here. Let me see if I can bring down my camera a little bit so you can have a better idea. The guy right here, right there, that's Prince. Not this guy, the other one. His human was a unstable human being who had violent tendencies. He didn't want the dog. Whereas Prince was isolated, never had any real human contact or animal contact in his entire life. And the so-called human that had him decided he didn't want him anymore, and decided it would be somehow a good idea to purposely starve this dog to death. Right there, Bobo. He was a feral dog. He was born in the wild. Zero contact with people that was any good. This guy right here, his mom, wonderful, wonderful lady. But he was a parvo puppy. And he has a lot of psychological issues about going outside and being on different surfaces when he walks on them. Still working a little bit on some of his issues. I've had him for a little while, but still has a long way to go. Huge aggression issues. I mean, big time aggression issues. There you go. Nikki, the gal behind me, she's one of my dogs that are on the dangerous dog list. She used to attack anything that moved. She would jump out of moving car windows. If it moved, she was after it. Part of that was her natural herding instincts, but a lot of it had to do with the fact that she had been horribly abused as a puppy, and she was not properly trained in anything, and I do mean anything. There is zero recall. She would attack human beings. I mean, she attacked me. She went for my throat, and not a good thing. She clamped down, and I had a really tough time having her let go. A lot of these dogs here are here for aggression and other issues. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So, folks, you can trust me when I say I know what I'm doing. Now, today's video, I was watching a Zak George. Guys, please don't roll your eyes, but I was watching Zak George, and he was lecturing about using tools. I know what's new, right? And I thought, I need to make a video, other than just attacking somebody, but I need to make a video to show the results of good e-collar training, okay? And I want to show you this. Do any of my dogs appear to be messed up, worked out, unhappy, and anyway withdrawn? Do any of my dogs appear to be fearful of me? If you've seen my videos before, you already know the answer to that. So a couple of days ago, my friend Gail was here. Gail's always hanging around. And Princey was just so relaxed and so laid out. We had come in from going outside to go potty. And, I was busy doing other things, and Gail was here visiting. And I want to show you how stressed out, how messed up, how terrified. Oh, by the way, all the guys are wearing their collars, by the way, because we just came in from going outside. My dogs are, how afraid they are. Zach, this is for you if you happen to be watching. Alright guys, here is another example of a messed up dog as a result of using e-collars. here we are. Does this guy in any way appear to be freaked out or somehow feeling really bad or whatever? Check out the face. Do keep in mind that this dog originally had no real contact with humans unless it was very negative. He was starved. He was on a 6-foot leash, I believe, either 6 or 8 foot leash. And let's look at that face. Look at that good boy. He's just a goofy dog. Look at that goofy dog. And, you know, of course, this dog here has been, and all of them, are withdrawn, freaked out, unhappy because I use e-collars. Yes, I am being sarcastic, but I want you guys to really know what proper e-collar training can do for a dog. You know, it calms them. It really does. It helps direct them. And no, it is not my go-to tool. My go-to tool is my voice. And my second one is my hands to help the dogs understand what they're supposed to do. I don't use a e-collar unless the dogs clearly understand what I'm asking out of them. They have to understand come before I ever go with the recall. Okay? They have to clearly understand down. You don't jump on people before I ever bring out an e-collar. I mean, this is not a go-to tool. This is just a reinforcement tool is all I use it for. And as you can see, this guy here, he is so stressed out. Look at that. What you doing there, huh? What you doing? He's such a good boy. He's such a good goofy dog. And we are preparing right now to go for a CARRIDE. I don't need everybody to get jumping all over me right now. But that is what we're going to do. See, look at that. He just kind of totally chilled out here.
These dogs know how to spell.
Well, you know what? I think at some point they're going to figure it out. They really will. But look at this. See these? They're just chilled out and just waiting for me to do something. They know I'm going to do something, but they just don't know what it is. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. And again, you know, e-collars are great if you use them properly. There's absolutely no reason in the world why your dog should be afraid of the collar or be stressed out or weirded out or withdrawn. Because if that is happening, then you're definitely doing something wrong. So unless, you know, or the trainer, if your dog sees that collar and if that dog is being what we call lit up, you know, fried, hit with the zap every time the poor thing turns around, that person who's using these collars have zero idea of what they're doing. And that, my friends, is totally unfair. That is torture. It is abuse. I feel very strongly about the way these things are used. And I'm highly critical of the way many trainers will use these collars. They're no joke to play with. You know, a scalpel in the hands of a skilled surgeon can save your life. But a scalpel in the hands of a mass murderer, well, do I need to say more? So thanks so much for watching, guys. Well, get back with us again. This is Team Peaches Dog Training and Education. I am John Pam, and I've been training dogs since 1969. And trust me, I do know my stuff. Hey, guys, have a great day, and we'll see you next time. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got a little bit of a laugh out of it. Or, you know, let me know what you think. I appreciate you being here. Really, it's helpful. I'm honestly not trying to make money off of my videos or anything. I'm just trying to show people what is possible when they have problematic dogs. And if there's anything that you might like to see for yourself, if you have any questions or anything, please, you know, comment below, and I'll do my very best to make sure that I answer your questions, or I can make a video to show you, you know, to help you with your issue. I welcome them big time. I don't get a lot of comments, but I seem to be getting more and more views, which is nice. But I would really like to hear what you guys have to say, what you're thinking, what you are experiencing. If you got a problem with your dog, I probably have one of my dogs that have experienced very similar things, and I can address it with you here online. If you would like to personally email me, you can also do that. Most of you probably know how to do that through YouTube. And I would be happy to help you out at no charge. Because my thing is I really want to help dogs and their humans remain together. I don't want to see dogs abandoned or in shelters. You know, dogs are actually very delicate psychologically, and they are social animals, and they need to be with their humans, with their family pack. So, guys, hey, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Sorry, I have dog hair on me. I need to vacuum. I've got 50,000 things to do today. I started this video at 6 o'clock this morning. It is now 7. So I've got a ton of things to do today for my nighttime job. So I'm just kind of here. All right. I haven't even taken coffee this morning. You know, if you can imagine that, no coffee. So like I was starting to say, hey, you know, please go ahead, comment below. Hopefully you'll like my videos and like my channel, which would always be appreciated. And until next time, thanks so much for being here, and aloha from the big island of Hawaii. Take care.